Good morning students. Yesterday we will discuss about our chapter 12. It is quadrilateral. Now we will discuss about chapter 13 parallelogram. Then what is the properties of parallelogram? How to define parallelogram? See here. First, parallelogram is also a quadrilateral which is made by 4 line segment joining each other. So we will say parallelogram is also closed figure having 4 line segments. It have some properties like first property that opposite side are equal. It means if it is 3 centimeter, then it is also 3 centimeter. Both sides are equal. We say opposite sides are equal. Similarly, second property that opposite angle are also equal. It is 5 centimeter, then it is also 5 centimeter. Here in the second property we will say that opposite angles are equal. Then opposite angles are like if it is 40 degree, then it is also 40, and it is 140 degree, then it is also 140 degree. So we will say here opposite angles are equal, in these also opposite angles are equal, and opposite sides are equal. Third property that opposite side are parallel. It means this one side is parallel to this side is parallel to this one side. So we will say here opposite sides are parallel in these. Here line segments are A, B, C, D. These 4 line segments. Now in the rhombus, second figure is rhombus. First one is our parallelogram. Second is rhombus. So in the rhombus we have same properties of parallelogram in rhombus also. Here fourth property of parallelogram is diagonal are bisect each other. Write these properties in your notebook and learn also these properties. In the parallelogram we have opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, opposite sides are parallel, and diagonals are bisect each other. In the rhombus we also have these 4 properties because rhombus is also a parallelogram. So we will say here if our rhombus A, B, C, D, then in this also opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, and opposite angles are equal. But one more property we have in this, that fifth property, these 4 are in parallelogram, but these from here to 5th and 6th. These 2 more properties we have in rhombus, that all sides are equal. and diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. So in the rhombus we also have two more properties. First one is that all sides are equal. It means in the rhombus all sides are equal and diagonals are bisect each other at right angle. So if we draw here diagonals, then they are bisect each other at right angle. So we will say diagonals are bisect each other at right angle. These two properties we have different from the parallelogram. Now third figure is known as a rectangle. Rectangle is also parallelogram, so we can apply these properties. Opposite sides are equal. First, in the rectangle also opposite sides are equal. It is 3 centimeter, then it is also 3 centimeter. Opposite angles are equal. In these we have all angles are 90 degree. So we will say in the rectangle also have opposite angles are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. In this we have opposite sides are parallel. So here we will say that first, second, third and fourth property we can apply here. Diagonals are bisect each other. Now remaining two properties after fourth we change here to the rhombus. In the rhombus we have all sides are equal, but in the rectangle we have all angles are equal. And diagonals are also equal. It means here we will see that all angles are 90 degree. So fifth our property is that all angles are equal, they are 90 degree. And sixth property, diagonals are equal. In this we have diagonals are equal, then this one diagonal is equal to this one in the measurement. Like if I say that it is 10.2, then it is also 10.2 centimeter. Last figure our is that square, because we have three figures, they are similar to parallelogram. First one parallelogram, second rhombus, third rectangle. Fourth figure we discuss here, it is square. Square is also parallelogram, so we will say here that these first, second, third, fourth property we can also apply here. Here also opposite sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel. So we will say it is 4, then it is also 4, it is also 4. Opposite angles are equal. In this we have all angles are 90 degree. Then here we say opposite angles are equal. Third property, opposite sides are parallel. Fourth, diagonals are bisect each other. Then this one part equal to this one and this one. Fifth property, it is the property of rectangle, but in this we have two extra property in rhombus and two extra property in rectangle. Both properties we apply here. What that? All angles are equal. It means in the rectangle also all angles are equal. In the square also all angles are equal. In diagonals are equal. In the rectangle and square also all diagonals are equal. Here two more property we have, that all side are equal, and eighth property, that one, that diagonal bisect at 90 degree. Understand, students? Now here we will say that all properties of parallelogram, rectangle and rhombus we will have in the square. So in the square we will say that we have all properties of parallelogram, rectangle and rhombus. Now we will do some questions of parallelogram here. Here ABCD is a parallelogram, and given that one angle, any one angle, in this any one angle is given that, like here given that angle A is 60 degree. Now we want to find remaining all angles. So firstly we write here, if angle A is 60, then angle C is equal to angle A, it is also 60. Why? Because opposite angles are equal. Because here we write opposite angles are equal in parallelogram, then it is 60, then it is also 60 degree. And sum of adjacent angle, angle A plus angle B. These are two adjacent angles. Then sum of adjacent angles are 180 degree. Angle A is given 60 degree. We want to find angle B. Then angle B is equals to 180 minus 60. We got it 120 degree. If you got it angle B, then angle B is equals to angle C, again angle D, 120 degree, because both angles have same measurement. Because both angles have same measurements. ठीक है? If we have second question in the form of ratios, like this one our first question, now we will do second question. Second question is that if angle A and angle B are in the ratio of 1:5. Find the angles. Then let me assume first angle A. Angle A is equals to 1x let, and angle B is equals to 5x, and here we know that sum of these angles, angle A plus angle B, is equals to 180 degree, because sum of co-interior angles is 180 degree. Angle A is x, angle B is 5x, then 180, 6x is equals to 180, x is equals to 180 divided by 6, 30 degree. Here we got it. First angle A is 30 degree. Now angle B is 5 multiplied by 30, then we got it 150 degree. Find the remaining angles and do complete practice of exercise 13th A, and remaining part we will do tomorrow. Thank you, students.